Madam President, Excellencies, the war in Ukraine is one of the greatest challenges ever to the international order and the global peace architecture founded on the United Nations Charter, because of its nature, intensity, and consequences. We are dealing with the full-fledged invasion on several fronts of one member state of the United Nations, Ukraine, by another, the Russian Federation, a permanent member of the Security Council, in violation of the United Nations Charter, and with several aims, including redrawing the internationally recognized borders between the two countries. The war has led to senseless loss of life, massive devastation in urban centers, and the destruction of civilian infrastructure. I will never forget the horrifying images of civilians killed in Bucha, and I immediately called for an independent investigation to guarantee effective accountability. And I'm also deeply shocked by the personal testimony of rapes and sexual violence that now are emerging. The High Commissioner for Human Rights has spoken of possible war crimes, grave breaches of international humanitarian law, and serious violations of international human rights law. And the Russian offensive has also led to the displacement of more than 10 million people in just 1 month, the fastest forced population movement since the Second World War.
संयुक्त राष्ट्र सुरक्षा परिषद के महासचिव एंटोनियो गुटेरेस के इस बयान के तकरीबन 2 हफ्ते पहले अमेरिकी राष्ट्रपति जो बाइडेन ने व्हाइट हाउस में एक कार्यक्रम में कहा था कि वे व्लादिमीर पुतिन को युद्ध अपराधी मानते हैं। इसके बाद इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस यानी ICJ के मुख्यालय हेग में 38 देशों के प्रतिनिधियों की बैठक हुई। इन देशों ने इंटरनेशनल क्रिमिनल कोर्ट से रूस के खिलाफ कथित युद्ध अपराधों की जांच करने की गुजारिश की। संयुक्त राष्ट्र सुरक्षा परिषद की एक बैठक को यूक्रेन के राष्ट्रपति वोलोदिमिर जेलेंस्की ने वीडियो लिंक के जरिए संबोधित किया। उन्होंने इसमें रूस पर बेहद गंभीर आरोप लगाए। उन्होंने मांग की कि न्यूरमबर्ग मुकदमों की तरह ही यूक्रेन युद्ध के अपराधियों पर मुकदमा चलाने के लिए विशेष समिति का गठन किया जाए।
Kiev, so there is not a single crime that they would not commit there. The Russian military searched for and purposefully killed anyone who served our country. They shot and killed women outside their houses when they just tried to call someone who is alive. They killed entire families, adults and children, and they tried to burn the bodies. I am addressing you on behalf of the people who honor the memory of the deceased every single day, in the memory of the civilians who died, who were shot and killed in the back of their head after being tortured. Some of them were shot on the streets, others were thrown into the wells, so they died there in suffering. They were killed in their apartments, houses, blowing up grenades. The civilians were crushed by tanks while sitting in their cars in the middle of the road, just for their pleasure. They cut off limbs, cut their throats, slashed their throats. Women were raped and killed in front of their children.
बता दें कि नाजी जर्मनी में द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के दौरान हुए युद्ध अपराध करने वालों को कटघरे में खड़ा करने के लिए न्यूरमबर्ग में इंटरनेशनल मिलिट्री ट्राइब्यूनल बनाने पर सहमति हुई थी। ट्राइब्यूनल में कार्रवाई करीब 1 साल चली। 24 पूर्व नाजी सेना अधिकारियों और नेताओं पर मुकदमा चलाया गया। इसमें 12 लोगों को फांसी दी गई। इनमें नाजी खुफिया पुलिस गेस्टापो की स्थापना करने वाले हरमन कोरिन भी शामिल थे। बाकी को जेल की सजा सुनाई गई।